Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. Please give it up for yourselves. My name is John Barrett. This is Lo-Fi Late Nite, which is a new material late night monologue style kind of show. And I am yelling. Why am I yelling? You are all right here. Thank you so much for being here. My name is John Barrett. So I'm going to do some new jokes that you would hopefully hear in a late night monologue. A few weeks ago, American Senator Lindsey Graham died, replacing Wheat Thins as my favorite expired cracker. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I love you.
I'm so glad that you all are here now. Now I know this will be fun. This is making me so happy. I'm just going to enjoy it. Okay. But if you laugh at your own tag, I gotta let you enjoy your own tag. Graham spent decades fighting against LGBT rights despite allegations of many gay affairs. These allegations explain why Graham's favorite cracker was the Twink Thin. Amazon owner Jeff Bezos recently accused New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani of portraying billionaire hedge fund owner CEO Ken Griffin as a villain. Reports say Lex Luthor's barbershop is looking for new clients. Unrelatedly, watch the very real movie based on very true events, Dumb Money, where Citadel CEO Ken Griffin is literally the villain. Now on Hulu, you can literally, it's the same guy. In news that would also make Lex Luthor say, be more subtle, a SpaceX rocket crashed into the moon at 8,700 kilometers per hour. Sources indicate this lack of subtlety is why Elon Musk was never invited to Epstein's Island. I recently overheard someone trying to claim they had never seen an Amber Alert, America's missing child system, for a Tesla. Yeah, you've never seen one for that, the same reason you've never seen one for a Cybertruck, the same way, again, that Elon was never invited to Epstein's Island. It's not for a lack of trying. A recent cover of the magazine The Economist asked, should you be afraid of Elon Musk? Which was their first cover after changing their name to Dumbass Questions Weekly. Asking if you should be afraid of Elon Musk is like asking if you should be afraid of black holes. They both have nothing inside, and according to their fathers, are both direct descendants of Nazis. It's true. If you rewatch Christopher Nolan's Interstellar, the black hole sequence, the black hole is actually able to be seen wearing a red armband. The new film Spider-Man Brand New Day surpassed all box office expectations, breaking over $1 billion at the box office in just 6 days, thus proving audiences don't have superhero fatigue, as long as the supposed hero was using AI for mass surveillance. Meanwhile, Supergirl, which was released in June, is already on HBO Max, proving audiences only have superhero fatigue if it's a movie, as long as it's not a movie about a woman who kills Space Epstein. That's the plot of that movie. It's a woman with trauma gets to kill Space Epstein, and let me tell you, I love it. We get 7 John Wicks, and I can't have that. Come on. In the new Spider-Man film, the hero helps someone escape being illegally held by a racist, unregulated police force. Despite this, President Trump's White House shared an AI-generated image of Spider-Man detaining immigrants, showing America's illiteracy crisis goes all the way to the top. A volcano explosion in Guatemala was reportedly sending lava spewing into the air. After the Cyclospora outbreak in the States, the same report was used for customers who ate at Taco Bell. That punchline was brought to you by things that sound like jokes but are actually just additional reporting. If you don't know, the Cyclospora outbreak in the States, the contaminations are coming from fecal matter on food, specifically the Taco Bell lettuce. And reports refer to symptoms of the outbreak as including explosive diarrhea. Yeah. Once again, this punchline was brought to you by reality, where things are always a little bit more sad than you thought. The outbreak has proved once and for all that, yes, eating at Taco Bell is a form of self-harm. That's why I eat there about once a week. I know where the one in Edinburgh is. It's at the movie theater. It's a 15-minute walk. I've got it down. You'll be fine here because there's more regulations because you don't have someone who sounds like a dying crow named RFK controlling your health and regulations. Yeah, I don't know. Taco Bell, where the slogan is, "Why did you come for the lettuce?" The real volcano is actually in Guatemala, confusing white people who thought the explosions were a massive press stunt for famously Puerto Rican megastar Bad Bunny. The Trump administration is drafting a ban on Chinese data center devices, according to a new report, due to fears of surveillance from the same White House administration who is currently working with Palantir. In response, Trump claimed the ban will go through unless they give me a plane, in which case surveil me, daddy. Reports also claim Eric Trump was ignored after responding, "I'll surveil you, daddy." The head of a Russian drone factory was wounded after his car was bombed, thus becoming the only thing more dangerous to do in Russia besides driving a car. The incident has been deemed the most ironic vehicle injury since an airline pilot died in the Titan submersible. A billionaire ate it. I was happy, y'all. Did you forget that part? Fuck them. The head of the factory has been described as a pro-war blogger, becoming the weirdest combination of mundane and evil since Joseph Goebbels' zine. Jokes I cannot do in the States because they don't remember. Attempting to take the title of most evil sentence imaginable, a drone in the Ukraine went on a human safari. One of the survivors is a vegetable vendor who claimed, "I showed it my vegetables," a sentence that is normally only heard before dinner with Jared Leto. I'm so happy for you. Everybody applaud this woman for not knowing who Jared Leto is. That is progress. He is a grown-ass man who, when he was older than I am now, started singing emo songs that could have been written by a 14-year-old, and then turned into one of the biggest predators in all of Americans' current entertainment landscape. All right, here are the ones I'm really excited about. Are you ready? You ready? Tell me you're ready. Cool. All right. So this is going to be very specific for this room. Amanda Knox, most famously known for controversially being acquitted for murder, is performing a show at the Edinburgh Fringe, showing the only thing a comedian has to do to get press coverage is kill. You know who she... Okay, cool. Because this would be a really rough next rest of what I have. Fair. The show title, Cartwheels, is being criticized for how the title is obviously from the first draft. However, it's quite kind to call her a comedian since she's doing this 1-hour show after only a year of doing comedy. Claiming to be a comedian after only doing 1 year of stand-up is like claiming to be a lawyer after going to court. A place she spent so much time in, I'm shocked she didn't also claim to be a lawyer. I can flip pages. This is the lo-fi part, is I am a prop comic now. The show is being boycotted for potentially trivializing violence, which is true because forcing a crowd to watch a comedian do an hour when they've only been performing for 1 year is a truly violent act. One can only imagine how she's dying up there. It's actually nice to think that someone in the room has to imagine what it's like to see someone dying. Knox attempted to defend her show by claiming she was not the first person to use comedy to talk about traumatic events, which, to her credit, is true. However, many comics spend years working on their craft before they use it to talk about trauma. But doing the work would likely be too hard for someone whose podcast is literally called Hard Knocks. That's an actual podcast that she actually makes. Reports indicate Gwyneth Paltrow will nominate her for a Grifty, the award for upcoming grifters. I'm sorry, I can't get over the part where she's only been doing stand-up since last year and claims she was doing it in Seattle. I have, a lot of friends in the Seattle scene, and I actually reached out to many of them, and only one of them had ever run into her. Which means she just kind of showed up a few times maybe, which isn't really count. But I really can't get over that part of doing it for 1 year and then doing a solo show about the event, which is why it rings hollow to me based on the info I currently have, which could change. But you know her entire first open mic had to be crazy, right? Her entire first open mic must have been like, I am so glad if I do bad that it's called bombing instead of killing. Since God knows I don't want to kill again. Allegedly. Am I right? Is this still her doing her first open mic? So anyway, anyone else ever tried to appropriate a performance art to exploit their trauma for money? No? Just me? Well, they're giving me the light at the end of my sentence. I've done my time. Okay, that was her at her first open mic. Whether it's a genuine attempt or not, the official show description also reads pretty hollow to me. It reads, the weird thing about it is that it reads generic for what it's about. It says she's approaching 40, juggling motherhood, and finally getting around to being furious about the whole wrongful imprisonment thing. Why didn't you lead with that? The last thing, that description to me sounds like baby's first stand-up hour. It's just here's all the stuff that I have, and then also the thing that I wish I had more about. Also, the fuck is she juggling? All it says is she's juggling motherhood. That's one thing. You have to have multiple things to juggle. If you're juggling one thing, that's just called playing catch with yourself. Nothing screams, I don't have an hour yet, burying that lead. Especially since burying it wasn't really her style. Allegedly. This all screams like it's the start of the grifter pipeline to me. I have to imagine this means she'll continue down the grifter pipeline and eventually become a regular on Kill Tony. Yeah, a show famous for platforming alleged sex predators. And, it's horrible. It's like Jared Leto. I'm glad you don't know what it is. Maybe after Amanda Knox does Kill Tony, someone will actually kill Tony. And I was so excited about that last one. And that is all I have that's on the news right now. Give it up for me. My notebook is on the floor.